What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Friday, October 21st, and today we're going to be talking about slime goons, a little update of what's going on with this NFT collection, and what it's going to be arriving to the holders within the next 6 to 7 days. Now, this is very exciting because I want to share with you why I'm personally excited for this new Goonification that's going to happen with our NFTs. What is Goonification? We're going to talk about that in this video, but we're going to also share with you what's going on in the charts and what our goons or slime goons will look like after Goonification. And also I want to share with you some other highlights as well in this video. So as always, be sure to watch this video throughout its entirety and be sure to watch till the end to hear my conclusion. The most important thing is that I want to inform you and educate you what's going on with this collection, but also other NFTs as well. So if you like what you hear, like what you've seen, be sure to like that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful to any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys, let's get right into it. So as of right now, the total circulating supply of slime goons is around 4,973 NFTs that have been created and minted, but only 375 of those NFTs are on the market floor on multiple marketplaces, not just Magic Eden. Now, within the 4,973 NFTs, the amount of unique holders and owners who own these NFTs is around 1,153 around the world. Well, that means that these owners have definitely one or more of these NFTs. And the reason I think that absolutely is because each NFT is actually quite affordable, between 1 Solana and higher. That's around $30 or more. So that's really cool to see that people, if they want to accumulate, if they want to become a whale, which we will talk about, then they can actually do that. So what's great is that you can find any of these NFTs for really dirt cheap for any traits, right? But that's just not the nook and cranny in the video, which we will get into, but let's go ahead and look into the charts. Now, this is the actual chart of slime goons in terms of their NFTs. Now, what's interesting is that with this trend that we're seeing right now, we're actually experiencing a downtrend very slightly, not really sharply, but slightly trading sideways. But we are kind of in a slight downtrend. But what I've noticed is that we're actually having these green candles kind of pop up out of nowhere. That means there's still buying pressure whenever we see a dip. And what's really interesting about that is that we're staying above a support level around 77, so 0.77 Solana. So that's literally around $20 that we're seeing the support line hold above. And what's also interesting is that right here, in terms of the listing count, we actually have to break below 354 NFTs and lower in order to see some really sharp price action to the upside. And if we do that, that means we're going to have to break above the 1.3 Solana level. If we do that, the next resistance level is 1.99 and 2.46. But you must know that we actually had an all-time high roughly around almost 4 Solana, but 3.5 to 4 Solana was the almost all-time high. And that happened during the inception of the launch, during the launch of this NFT collection. Could we see that again? I absolutely think so, and I'll tell you why I think of this video. Now, what we are seeing, regardless of what we're seeing in terms of the downtrend, and that we're still hovering above 350 NFTs above floor price, well, think of it like this. We're actually seeing on the relative strength index, notice this, we're seeing uptrend in terms of buying pressure. So as you can see here, we saw a downtrend here, which means that there's not a lot of people buying, probably selling. We saw another one here and another one here. We actually haven't seen one to the upside yet. And so this is the first time we're seeing this. And again, it's really important to see the charts, to see the numbers, because you're seeing something that's happening behind the scenes. So to see these charts really help you understand where people are actually putting their money in. But not only that, I want to show you another thing that I think could absolutely reach a lot of value. Now, this is called the Slime Goons Crystal, the Purple Crystal. Now, this was airdropped to holders when the Slime Goons founder decided to do a wallet snapshot. So when he did a wallet snapshot, there were 3 different periods that were happening to do these wallet snapshots. And one of them, 2 of them out of the 3 were fake. One of them was real. And so depending on where you were on that wallet snapshot, you would have received these purple crystals. Now, these right now are fetching for a good amount of price, considering that these were airdropped for free. But I think these can actually reach more in value over time because there's a limited supply. But it's a really low supply considering that the collection is around 4,900. Now, even to show you something else, let's go to the charts. Now, the charts regarding the slime goon crystals or the purple crystals is showing me a completely different story. We are experiencing a supply shock. So that means that there are less NFTs out there circulating. So what we're seeing is that there's actually price action to the upside. So we're seeing the increased volume of these purple crystals go up in value. So I actually think that these can actually well, I think it's actually not a bad investment. Again, not a financial advice, just my own opinion for your own entertainment. But I actually think that these are actually going to fetch for a lot more too, on top of the original NFTs. But also another thing to prove is the listing count. We're actually below 91, which is the level that we needed to break past, which was the resistance we saw here, 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 and here. So considering that all these resistance levels were there, we had to break past that, and we did, and we're still hovering above that. Now look at the relative strength index. Look at that. That thing is still going up. That means we're seeing a lot of people buy ever since it was launched. So these purple crystals are definitely going to fetch for value. Now you're wondering, what are these purple crystals? Why do we even need them? Well, it's because of this. We on Slime Goons on the website, you will be able to turn your Slime Goons into these elevated works of art, so upgraded artwork. So you can use 3 of these crystals, purple crystals, per Slime Goon NFT. So each NFT of Slime Goons, you need 3 of these purple crystals to transform it. So there's a huge supply and demand if you can see it like that in that fashion. So obviously you can imagine that these crystals are going to fetch for high priced dollars, or Solana in fact. So what are they going to look like? So this is a great example of how they could be elevated, right? This is definitely an upgraded background, upgraded traits in terms of rats, eyes, even the traits of the skin. And now we're also seeing holes within their body. So as you can see here, this is just one example. Let's look at another one. This is the before and this is the after. As you can see, the art grade has been updated. And you can see that even the smoke coming out of the pipe is one additional thing to that as well. It doesn't just stop there. Let's go to this one. This one had the crown on it as well. And you can see that it's definitely elevated on a whole new level with the blue fire, and also with the jar within the mouth, that's been elevated. And with this nice like Caesar suit with the crystals, well, that's also been elevated as well. What about this one? If you had the glasses, say for instance, it would now be turned into this with the laser coming out. And in terms of if you have a cap or a hat, check that out. That's how it looks. And also with your cape, that's also been elevated on a whole nother level. And then this one as well. This one actually has something a little different, which is that this armor or this suit right over here has all the equipment and weaponry to include in your PFP. So that's really nice. And also what I love is that the sunglasses have this lava trait to it as well, because before it was just like this purple liquid. And also this one, check out this. Now, I wasn't a big fan of this hat before, but now when it's transformed, it's completely elevated in my opinion. That's just sick. Again, this is just on some whole nother level art upgrades. And that's the fun part about that, right? And look at this one. This one also was upgraded on a whole nother level and also was given a weapon. But just check it out. It's all in this whole new atmosphere. We have the skull in the brain and also a sword with the goo spinning on the back of the head, again with the smoke and the arrow going through the apple. Keep in mind that this is important, is that the reason we hold these NFTs and the reason why we have these crystals also is because we can qualify for airdrops. So people who own these NFTs, depending on how much you have, you'll be airdropped a number of collab NFTs. So that's collaboration between like Slime Goons, Secret Alpha Labs, and also Slime Goons and Corrects AI. These are going to be airdropped to you if you're a holder of these. So can you just imagine if you just hold, you'll still get value because you can still sell these NFTs on the secondary market without having to sell your actual NFTs, while you can let those grow in value. Now I want to share with you other things too, right? So we do have the Goonification that's going to come up. We do have the art collabs and quality projects that are going to come up as well. But know that the airdrops are going to benefit definitely to the whales. And what are the whales? So let's talk about how many NFTs you need to talk about your role. So if you own 25 NFTs of the Slime Goons, you're going to become a whale. Now if you own between 10 to 24 of those NFTs, you're going to become a mini whale. And also Top Goon, I believe, is around 40 to 50 NFTs. I don't recall what the exact number is, but that's also amazing as well. And sooner or later, there's going to be a unique one-on-one for sale. So that's going to be something that nobody else has. It's just one unique Slime Goon NFT that's been elevated, and that's going to be on for sale at some point in time. Now you kind of understand as a conclusion where this collection could go. Again, we have 6 to 7 days until this Goonification process starts. So definitely pay attention to the price action that happens on these Slime Goon NFTs, but also on the purple crystals as well on the secondary market. So what I think is going to happen is once this starts kicking off, we're going to start to see major supply shocks on the purple crystals and also supply shocks within the elevated artworks of the Slime Goons. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with the floor price for the regular Slime Goons, but I guarantee there's going to be something that's going to happen that's going to make us shocked. So guys, I hope that this video has been really helpful because again, I just want to share with you quickly what's going to happen, which hopefully will happen by next week or early of the next week after that. But again, really exciting times. I can't wait to share more info when this happens. But again, I am a whale. I own 25 of these NFTs. I own 17 of the crystals that were airdropped to me. That just goes to show you how valuable airdrops are for this collection. Again, I could sell all my crystals for 1 Solana, but I think it'd definitely go for a lot more because there's such a limited supply. So guys, with that said, as always, be sure to like up the button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Join our Patreon page for all our private alpha calls, investment strategies, and one-on-one consultations in the link below. Limited spaces are available, so be sure to reserve your spot today. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.